Huskildinas, welcome, my dearests, to your deep dive. Oh, we are so happy you're here. We are taking all this amazing research and boiling it down to what really matters for you, our sweet, beautifully balanced souls, the mighty Libras, and of course, Libra risings for this very important month of December 2025.
It's great to be here. And this is less about, just predicting things and more about getting you prepared. We're looking at the sky to give you a kind of strategic advantage.
Your roadmap.
Exactly. A roadmap for a time when a really massive cycle is ending and a whole new kind of action is needed.
That is it exactly. We're calling this month the clarity check. It's all about facing some friction, my dears, head on, getting rid of illusions that have been around for a while, and finally getting that breakthrough.
A breakthrough in your daily life, your routines, your work, it's big.
It's time for action, but, measured action.
Right. And when we look at the sky's energies, the whole story really pivots around Wednesday, December 10th. That's when Neptune finally goes direct in Pisces.
Ah, Neptune, the planet of dreams, of spirituality, and let's be honest, sometimes total delusion. It's been retrograde for a while, and one of our sources called it the big sleep.
That's a great way to put it. It's been a long cycle, really since 2012, where it's just easier to get lost in fantasies, hopes, maybe even a little self-deception. Think of it like a persistent fog. When Neptune is retrograde, that fog is just thicker, It makes it so easy to ignore things you'd rather not see.
We kind of gaslight ourselves, don't we? You have that gut feeling, that intuition telling you something about a coworker or client just isn't right. But the fog lets you say, oh, I'm sure it's fine. I'm just imagining it.
Precisely.
Yeah.
Well, that's over.
Yeah.
When Neptune goes direct, it's like being jostled awake. It's not some big, scary shock, necessarily.
Okay.
It's more of a quiet, undeniable realization that, wow, the evidence has been there the whole time. The truth is suddenly just too obvious to ignore anymore.
And for you, our dear Libras, where is this big awakening happening?
It's happening squarely in your 6th house. This is so key.
The house of the daily grind.
The daily grind. Your routine, your work habits, your clients, your customers, your coworkers. It's the engine room of your life.
So what does that look like in the real world when the fog clears there?
It looks like clarity about the people you see every single day. Maybe there was a coworker who's been confusing you, or a client whose demands are always changing. Suddenly the fog lifts and you just see their pattern. You see what's really going on.
Which is huge for Libra, who just wants everything to be fair and balanced. This lets you finally set some boundaries based on reality, not just wishful thinking.
Exactly. And my loves, you absolutely have to follow your rising sign here, because for you Libra risings, this 6th house focus is just, it's everything this
It's
time.
important.
And this clarity also hits your physical body, because the 6th house also governs health and well-being.
Oh, that's good news.
It is. If you've been searching for answers about some nagging health thing, this period is so supportive. The confusion clears, and often the resolution just appears.
It's like the solution was waiting for the fog to lift so it could find you. That sounds like a long-awaited sigh of relief.
It is. But we have to talk about the first half of the week, which is a very different story. Around December 8th and 9th, we hit a serious cosmic speed bump.
Oh, no.
It's a Mars square Saturn transit. This is what you'd call, well, crunchy astrology.
A crunchy feeling. Ugh,
Yeah.
I know that feeling. It's like you're flooring the gas pedal, but the parking brake is still on. A total traffic jam when you're already late.
That's the perfect metaphor. You have Mars, which is in Sagittarius right now, and that's all about freedom, galloping forward, speaking your truth. It wants to go.
And Saturn is the brake.
Saturn is the big red light. It's limits, responsibility, reality checks. And when they're in a square, it's a direct confrontation between your desire to move and the structure of reality.
So for our Libras, where is this personal battle taking place?
Okay, so for Libra rising is very specific. Mars is just tearing through your 3rd house. That's communication, brilliant ideas, short trips, speaking your mind.
You've got something important to say.
You've got something to say and you want to say it NLW. But the resistance, Saturn, is sitting right in your 6th house.
The house of chores and obligations. Oh, that is so frustrating.
It's incredibly frustrating. Your brilliant idea, your need to break free, it gets completely bogged down by your to-do list. The sheer weight of daily chores, work demands, health stuff.
It's like you have this world-changing thought, but you can't even get through your emails to tell anyone about it.
Yes. The exasperation can be really intense. And the sources warn that your physical energy might be lower then too. Trying to go from 0 to 60 is a recipe for burnout.
So a graduated effort. Slow down. Don't try to beat the traffic, my darlings.
And right on top of that, on December 10th, we get some mental static. Mercury opposes Uranus.
Ooh, that sounds electric and brittle.
It is. It's restless, rebellious thinking. And for you, Libra, this hits your financial axis. Mercury is in your 8th house of shared resources and debt.
And Uranus is in your 2nd house of personal money and values. So what you owe versus what you own.
Exactly. Yeah. So this can point to some sudden and maybe tense conversations about money, contracts, shared accounts, that kind of thing. Someone might have a sudden change of heart about an investment.
That does sound tense. But Uranus is also the planet of genius, right? Is there an upside?
There is. You have to harness it. These disruptive conversations can actually force a brilliant, inventive idea to the surface. A totally out-of-the-box solution to a financial problem could just pop into your head.
So stay cool, but listen for the spark of genius.
Yes. Just be aware that attitudes can be very changeable, very volatile.
Okay, so with all of this going on, the clarity from Neptune, the roadblock from Mars and Saturn, the static from Mercury and Uranus, what's the strategy? How do we get through the middle of the month?
The strategy's simple, but not always easy. It's pacing. You have to pace yourself.
Acknowledge that impatience.
Acknowledge the huge temptation to just push through because Mars is screaming at you to act. But you have to intentionally lower your expectations for how fast things will move.
One thing at a time. Tackle that 6th house to-do list, step by step.
Exactly. This is about knowing yourself. If your energy is low, acknowledge it. That's not weakness, it's strength. Focus only on what you can actually influence and let the rest go.
You can't control the traffic jam, so don't waste your energy honking the horn.
Right. And there's a really beautiful, deeper layer here. Mars is also making a trine to Chiron, the wounded healer.
What does that mean?
It means the frustration itself is actually part of the healing. This feeling of being blocked is connected to a bigger life lesson about your own competence, about believing in your own voice. By working with the constraints, not against them, you're actually healing some old wounds around self-doubt.
Wow. So it's not just an obstacle, it's a necessary lesson that changes everything. Okay, so when does the traffic finally start moving?
The tension really starts to ease up toward the end of the week. On Friday, December 12th, Mercury moves back into Sagittarius and makes a really constructive link to Pluto.
That sounds powerful.
It's the turning point. The logjam might not completely disappear overnight, but you will absolutely find a way around it.
So if we've been feeling stuck, Friday is when the solution starts to appeal.
Yes, and it will likely come through a really powerful conversation or a deep insight that just clicks into place. Pluto is all about getting to the absolute truth of a matter. It cuts through the noise.
You find the loophole?
You find the loophole or the strategic angle or the profound insight that just unlocks everything. This is where you really integrate the clarity Neptune gave you earlier in the week.
And maybe see the wisdom in choices you made that, at the time, felt like mistakes.
Exactly. It's wrapping up old lessons. You're finding a new sense of freedom and lightness because you're finally acting on the truth.
What a monumental month for you, my cherished listeners. Really, moving from a decade of potential fog into this sharp, clear reality, it's a defining moment. You have the map, you just need to pace yourselves.
The focus isn't on the fantasy anymore. It's on applying the truth. You now have to build a better, more balanced life.
So here's our final thought for you, my amazing Libras, as we close this out. We have found the undeniable line between illusion and reality this month. Now let's own our power by taking decisive yet measured action, remembering that true balance isn't standing still, but knowing precisely when to push and when to lovingly surrender.
That is the Libra power move for December. Use that clarity well.
We absolutely adore hearing from you, my dear friends. Tell us in the comments what truth is coming to light for you. Are you feeling that cosmic speed bump? We want to hear all about your celestial dance. Your support helps this love and knowledge reach so many more beautiful souls.
Until next time, stay focused and embrace the clarity.
All right, on to the next of my darlings who are waiting so patiently.